Round 166. That's how far I was able to get with only a single tower on screen at a time. At least on 3 mines round. You see, I played on this map because I thought the extra income from mining the rocks could be helpful, but I think I can do better than this. And for that, we'll need a bit of a change of scenery. Here we are on logs, and let's just jump straight into it with a boat. This will be the defense until I beat round 30, so I rush favored trades right away and get hot shots after that. It's fine to leak some balloons in these early rounds because I will be getting a lot of lives very soon. I'm not sure if this is the best way to do the early farming. It's probably not, to be honest, but it doesn't matter too much. You can also see I'm using a couple quality of life mods, mainly faster forward and time machine, because this is a very slow and kind of unforgiving strategy. These don't affect the result in any way, they are just to make this more enjoyable for myself. Once round 30 is beaten, I sell the boat and buy a middle path heli pilot, the main farming tower of this run. I think you can see where this is going. Yeah. I'll have to stall every single round to the best of my abilities just like this to get the most amount of cash possible. And thank God that the time machine mod exists, because I'll have to retry rounds a lot if I mess up the stalling even a little bit. The excitement is pretty short-lived because I have to sell the Chinook again for round 37 and 38 because there's lead balloons on these rounds. It's all good though, just get the favorite trades boat back, and once the leads on 38 are popped, sell the boat again and get the Chinook back. I promise I won't sell this heli again until the farming stops, and I don't crosspath this heli yet. Leaving it uncrosspathed for now will make stalling the rounds a lot easier. On round 41 I use the Chinook ability one last time and can finally buy the middle path tier 5 heli, special poperations. Still no crosspath though. This will be able to defend for a very long time by itself thanks to the marine ability. And that's my life now, stalling every single round out to the max to get as many crates as possible. We'll just skip forward a bit until things get more interesting again. Here we are on round 90, still with an uncrosspathed heli pilot by the way. I managed to farm over 600,000 cash, but I'm not done with the farming yet. And yes, I'm even going to stall with these DDTs. You can stall these by popping the DDT layer with the marine and leaving a single regrow ceramic alive and constantly popping it down to a rainbow. Then just let it regrow back to a ceramic and you got yourself a regrow farm, even after round 80. Granted, it's a lot more involved than pre-round 80 regrow farms, but if it works, it works. I accidentally pop it a little earlier, but it's all good because I already got the max heli abilities for round 90. The next interesting round is 95, where I will finally buy the bottom crosspath for the heli. This round isn't too hard, but it is a bit of a roadblock, so I'll show you how to beat it with these special poperations. First, buy bottom crosspath for extra attack speed on the marine. Then I honestly don't think the exact marine placements matter too much, but do set them to strong targeting. Leave a couple fortified cerams alive and there you go. Beat round 95 with only the middle path heli and still stalling on top of that. What more can you ask for? Round 99 is where special poperations finally fails to keep up against the fortified DDTs. But I did manage to farm a ton of money with it. 800,000 cash after selling the heli. Plenty of money, which I will need at the end of the run. But farming time is over now, so I just buy Legend of the Night with the Plasma Blasts crosspath and it's finally time to relax, sit back and watch the Super Monkey destroy these rounds for a while. Legend of the Night actually got a buff to its Moab damage in update 51, so that's going to be a big help in this run. By round 149 I have to move the Legend of the Night for the first time for some extra bad damage. Round 155 is the first time I have to use the Black Hole, and you can also see that I have to move the Super Monkey around basically all the time now. This was the first really hard round and it took a bunch of attempts to figure out. Where you teleport the Legend matters so much it's actually crazy. And this really marks the point where things get real. From now on, almost every round will require a couple, or a lot, of attempts to get just right. But now I don't have the black hole available for a while, so I'll have to beat the next rounds without it. Luckily, I can beat round 156 just with some teleporting. 157 is one of those rare, very easy rounds without any bads. Round 158 is anything but easy, and I end up having to use the black hole again. Even though I can pop the last bad layer, I would have ended up leaking to the insides anyways, so it's easier to just use the black hole. On round 159 I have to pull out a special ace up my sleeve, that I bet only very few of you would have expected. This is the first kind of complex round. First, I use Legend of the Night to pop everything that's not a bad, or fortified ZOMG, and get the first bad to very low HP. Then I sell the super and buy level 20 Ezili to kill the bads. But now there's a problem, because the legend can't beat all of these ZOMGs. So I present to you XXXL Trap. That's right, the tier 5 bottom path engineer makes its first appearance. With the top cross path, because I need these traps to be deployed fast. And that takes care of this super dense round with no problems. 160 is very easy again. I just get Legend of the Night back and sell it for Ezili to beat the bads at the end of the round. Which works out nicely for the next round, where I keep Ezili to hex the bad and then sell her to get the super monkey back. Rounds 162, 163 obviously, 164 and 165 are all super easy without any bads. Lady Luck was truly by my side with this round generation. But oh boy, playtime is well and truly over now. Round 166 requires both the black hole and an Ezili hex to beat. But the real hardest round of this run is yet to come. Round 167. By far the single hardest and most expensive round of this entire run. Let me walk you through it. I start the round with an absolute 0 with Cold Snap to freeze the first wave of fortified DDTs. Sell that to buy an anti-balloon with Ultra Vision on the right side of the pond. Wait for the second wave of DDTs to fully come out to destroy all of them with the ability. Immediately after, sell the anti-balloon and buy Legend of the Night back to kill the next DDTs that come out and everything other than the ZOMGs and bads. Sell that as well to buy level 20 Ezili and hex immediately. Wait for the hex to come back on cooldown, use it, sell Ezili and buy her level 20 again for another hex. Wait for the previous hex to jump to the last bad, sell Ezili again and get Legend of the Night back to finish off the round. What a handful of a round. No wonder I couldn't beat this in the previous attempt I did on 3 Mines round. After all that, round 168 is very easy. I can just leak all of the bads this round into the black hole. 169 has no bads, but because of how the blimps are layered, Legend of the Night can't beat the fortified DDTs this round, so I sadly have to sell for anti-balloon this round as well. Round 170 is also pretty easy. Just pop the DDT and fortified Moabs with Legend of the Night, sell it for a second round of XXXL Trap to suck up all the fortified ZOMGs. Then get the Super Monkey back and just leak the one bad into the black hole. And there we go! 170 rounds, beaten with only a single tower on screen at a time. There is nothing I can do to beat round 171. Legend of the Night is now too weak to pop the bads and their insides normally. Even if I had the black hole up, these bads are too spaced apart to all get killed by that. And I don't have enough money left to buy level 20 Ezili. I am completely out of options. But I'm very satisfied with this run and how far I got. To my knowledge, 170 rounds should be a new record for this category, though of course one tower at a time is a bit of a meme run, so don't take it too serious. I hope you enjoyed watching this video just as much as I enjoyed completing it, and if you did, remember to like, comment and subscribe. If you have ideas for goofy and gimmicky freeplay challenges just like this you wanna see, let me know. I do have more ideas lined up, but for now, until next time.